Now I'm leaving Alaska and headed to Colorado. I'm leaving out of Sitka Airport. Here's the plane. It's time to get in the air. Let's go. I'll see you guys now down in Colorado. Here we are now in Buena Vista, Colorado. I'm like living out of my tent, doing my wilderness course. It's really cool. Today I decided to go explore a little bit. You can see I got the Jeep here, mountain views, doing a little bit of off-roading in the free time and exploring the place. Really loving it. So far my class is going really well. I'm learning a lot through the wilderness first responder course, and today we did a simulation and it was stressful. I was a secondary responder, so I was aiding a first responder. It was like figuring out where to go, who to help, learning what to do. I'm also making some friends, which is really nice, and learning about how other people just live life and hearing what they're doing. It's pretty cool to see and hear it all. This is the Arkansas River, one of the best places in America to go rafting. I'm thinking maybe I should do some rafting. People come from all over the world to raft here, so why not, right? Last night, I drove to some public lands to get a really good camp spot, and it was really fun. The road was pretty cool. A lot of bumps and everything on it. Maybe I'll try to film some of that later, and you'll see it. But this is the view when I woke up. Found this nice little spot here. Got my tent, and the road's really cool. This area is actually the most tame part of the road, but it gets really bumpy and rocky, and it was really fun driving it. Gotta say, this is my second time renting a Jeep, and these things can get you anywhere, which I'm really impressed by them. A lot of fun driving them. You can see the dirt and mud on it. Definitely putting this Jeep to use so far. Yesterday was so cool. I finished my course, Wilderness First Responder, and also after the course I went with some friends and did some rock climbing. This week here in Colorado has been awesome. I'm really liking this town and just having a good time here. So now I'm gonna be packing up my tent and having some fun today. Gonna try to get out on the Arkansas River and do some whitewater rafting. The road was really awesome. I had my drone and I got some really good footage, which I'll be showing in a minute. The road was just rocky, twisty, through the mountains. about to drive up Mount Princeton now. This is going to be really cool, and people told me it's a fun drive. They said the Jeep will do fine, and let's see how high this Jeep will climb this mountain. At some point I'll have to get out of the Jeep probably and hike to the top, and if it gets too late in the day I'll turn around, but this is going to be cool. Here's the mountain up there. Let's see how it goes. It's going to be fun. Driving up here, this road is pretty intense, and it's like I got like a pitch and roll of like 10 degrees on each one. Pretty bouncy. Woo. As you see the type of terrain we're going through, a lot of rocks, very uneven terrain, but the mountains and the views out here are just so beautiful. Let's go take a look out here. We're at 10,800 feet. There's the mountain, about 4,000 feet more to the top. Here we are. Here's the valley of Buena Vista, Colorado. My sweet ride. And now I'm gonna check this trail map. Here we go. OX off-road. Shows me where I am. And yeah, I can go even more. So I kind of cut out here to the power station, and now I'm going to go up the road. This will be fun. And then it looks like at one point you get out of the car. It's a little hard to see on here, but you see this kind of line, that trail. That'll take me to the top. Alright, we're off to the top. I'm gonna be parking the Jeep up here and start hiking now on foot. I got the map on my phone and I got good service here, so that's gonna be great. It's a little warm right now, but I guess it'll get a little cooler. Also got a lot of snow right here. Looks pretty compact, nothing to worry about. And this is it. One thing I wish I had my hiking boots. I got just my sneakers, and I guess that would do, because that's all I got. So I'm gonna be extra little careful. And yeah, look at that valley view. Absolutely stunning. It's been about 12 minutes and 45 seconds. I've made it to like a little point. There's the summit and the surrounding mountains. If you can see that little patch of snow way out there, right there, just behind it is my Jeep, and that's crazy. So that's how far I've already hiked. A plane just went by, And you know when you look up at the sky, and planes are like this tiny little white dot in it? Nope, this was like an actual plane. And it's crazy, I can hear it pretty well. You can like hear it echo up there. And it's really cool looking at all the rock and like these tiny little flowers. Some of this terrain, this ground, is kind of slippery. I kind of try to find a good footing rock, put my foot on. There's a go to the top. It's really cool. It's just watching me. That's a really cool goat. Alright, so the goat's still there just watching me as I'm gonna be climbing up this. Now, I didn't realize this, but I'm gonna be traversing over some snow. Looks like there's somebody here. Ooh, it's a little deeper than I want it to be. Heel first and kind of like get my foot so it's on top. Last thing I want is some cold, wet feet. (1220), 4,035 meters in elevation. Total ascent of 495 meters, and it's been 1 hour and 37 minutes. I'm at my final stretch now to the top. Coming from over there. It's cool. I've seen birds and a mountain goat. I'm just enjoying my time out here. I'm watching these clouds. There's been no change. A little bit denser than earlier when I started this hike, but not enough to concern me. It's really important to just pay attention to weather and see what's going on out here. Before getting to the top, I realized my foot on my left toe is getting kind of hot. It looks okay, but definitely could have a blister, and I definitely don't want that, especially with all the hiking I'm going to do in Yosemite. So I'm going to put some slippery tape on it, and that should help me get to the top without any worry of a blister. Alright, so I made it to the top. When I got up, I was pretty tired. It was like hard at every last step. And I hit the stop button, so I don't have the metrics, but it's 1:19 now, and I got up about 1:10, I would say. There's some storms building up in the south, but the north is nice and clear. And look what I'm standing on. It's all snow at the top. It was pretty cool. Seeing some mountain goats up here and being able to walk on snow now. Pretty sick. We have the mountains here, and this is basically the Continental Divide, and you can pretty much see it because there's like, the mountains are kind of small out there, and it just gets like lower and lower. But then when we turn this way, it's just snow-covered peaks and mountains. So this is where the Rockies starts. It's really cool. I'm still watching the storm front. You can see it come in a little bit. It might hit us. But I'll probably start heading down. Spend like another 20 minutes up here. Now 2:10. I can see weather from the south is starting to come in. A lot of saturation in the air. So I'm gonna now head down. It's a good way to go. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm tired. I've been traversing this land all the way from the summit. It's been almost an hour. I gotta get out around to that peak and then go down from there. My goal would be to finish within another hour. I think this was the roughest terrain. So, yeah. A lot of rocks. I'm not at that peak yet. I'm in between the summit peak where I was and now this other peak, which I'm about to summit to go back down on my side where the car is. Now this hike's going pretty well. I lucked out. Weather's awesome. Only thing is my freaking hiking shoe, or my boot, not my hiking shoes. I have just Brooks sneakers, running sneakers. I made a little cut on one on a rock, and my feet are swollen, and I'm getting a blister on my big toes. They're just hot, and I'm just gonna let them sit on this cool rock, and once my feet are cool, I'll continue on in about another 5-10 minutes. Probably 5 minutes because I've already been sitting for a bit. And yeah, sometimes just you gotta take care of yourself and relax when you need to. Now this is the part where I really start going down. I traversed the mountain ridge, gone to all the peaks, and at the final one now. Now I'm going to be taking a path, which you can kind of see, and then the road back down to the car. It's been an hour and 42 minutes, so about the same time I guess going up will be going down. I'll let you know what happens when I get down there, or if I see something cool along the way. So now we're going to be driving down, and it's kind of the same exact trail I took to come up. So there ain't going to be that much difference, except now that I'm going downhill, I could easily slide more. I'm going to turn this into a time lapse. So now I'm back at the base. This is where it starts. And the mountain's way up over there. Alright, now it's time to... I don't know. Maybe I'm going to do laundry. Maybe I'm going to get a drink. We'll find out. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this mountain climb. It was a lot of fun. It was really tiring. I hope you get to see what happened, and definitely should have brought more water and snacks. I didn't realize how big it was. I didn't really research. I kind of just went and did it. Besides not bringing enough water and snacks, it was a great workout. I did the whole ridge. I really kind of learned a lot about because I didn't really have the right gear. I just used my sneakers and they were no bueno. I should have had my hiking boots. Didn't bring them. Yeah, and that kind of is the summary of it all. Stay tuned for more adventures. What's next is maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow when I get to Yosemite. We'll find out. See you later.